Hello, welcome to Education Post News. Today I am with Mr. M.R Rao, who is the former director of IIM Bangalore. First of all, welcome to you, sir.
Thank you, thank you.
So, as you made IIM Bangalore at the top rank institution of India, how this journey became?
No, you see, we came to be top ranked, okay, but our intention was not really to be top ranked. We want to see what improve our quality, and getting top ranked is just a confirmation that we are doing well. But we don't really say that we have reached the top. We don't want to do anything more or anything like that. So quality is a continuous journey. So you get ranked sometimes higher, sometimes you don't get ranked higher. So when you don't get ranked higher, you try to look and see what is it that you have not done well. According to maybe sometimes just you have not reported your things properly, or it may be something that others you think you are doing a great job, but others don't think. So you have to rectify that. According to me, all these rankings and all are useful only in terms of trying to improve your quality.
You have seen multiple decades how industry change, and in marketing we say in every 10 years industry do their revamp work. So how this thing possible?
No, it is possible in the sense you see, you want to stay abreast in the education field, and see, a lot of changes happen in abroad, especially in the US. And sometimes we are slow in changing in India. Sometimes it's good because sometimes maybe just a fad and that just goes away. You're okay, but many times it is be changed later after it's been proven. So I try to always follow what is happening abroad and so on. And more importantly, more recently, one of my friends started I didn't mention this, one of my friends started a startup, got some funding. It's quantum computing. I don't know anything about quantum computing, but he has two verticals, one optimization and healthcare. So he wanted me to teach, he has a team people, he wanted me to teach them all about optimization. And they will go and do the coding in quantum. Now, quantum computing is very much in its infancy now. And just the other day, one of the experts said quantum computing is really at least 20 years away and so on. Stock prices fell by 20%. Then, just a few days back, Microsoft came up with a chip that says, but some people are still not sure whether that's a promising one. So whether it's 20 years or 5 years away, we don't know, but I think it's going to happen. When it's going to happen is the issue. And we have to be slowly but steadily prepared. See, you may not be one who is first to change, but you must prepare to make the change when it happens. See, I always wonder why, like, Kodak, Eastman Kodak is an example that's cited. Eastman Kodak was into this reels and photographs, and instant cameras came and so on. Actually, instant camera was found in Kodak, one of the, but they didn't think much about it. But if you are a good businessman, what you say, okay, it doesn't look like it's going to be promising, but let's see what's happening in the market. So if somebody else comes up with this, then you should put money into it and go, you already have done some work, so you do more. I would have thought Eastman Kodak would have done, but they're probably too arrogant to say, oh, that's all fad, nothing is going to happen, and so on. But that's not the way to do it. I always say, if you are an institution, you want to improve quality, you should see what's happening abroad. I may not all do it at the same time here. Some of it maybe I think it's good to do, some of it I think let's wait and see what happens. And when the real thing happens, you are ready to do it. That's the way I look at it.
Sir, actually, one more thing, as you said, when our people from India take initiative to do something different, like something out of the box. Here in India, like audience and we can say target customers, they are not that much advanced to adopt those like technology or product or services. It took long time, like 10 years, 15 years. After that, like they are suitable for that product or service. So. Uh, just a simple question, say, like, as you are a visionary person, you have that much of brain that you are analyzing what will be the future of 5 years next or 10 years next. So as you say, why these things of lacking are there in Indian people mindset?
I don't know. I can't say why it's lacking, but I'll tell you one thing, uh, which I always felt that you should be looking for ahead. When I was the director at IIM Bangalore, they had at that time, a few years before, government has introduced the concept of matching grant scheme. What it is they will Earlier, you would government representatives will be on the board, and you'll come up with a budget, and you say so much you can raise revenue, balance government has to give. So, and then there will be negotiation. They'll come up with some budget and approve it. Now, in matching grant scheme, they said, okay, you come up with a budget, we'll discuss, we'll give that. We will give a fixed amount for the next 5 years. Okay, every year increase by 8% or so for inflation. This is fixed budget, and balance you have to fend for yourself, whatever your budget is. If you got more than you have some revenue, extra revenue total, and you put it in a corpus, we'll give you matching grant for that also. It should be in the corpus. Now, when I became the director, this is what I said looking ahead, I saw what was happening. Ahmedabad and Calcutta had, those days, about 30, 50 crores or something like that. IIM Bangalore had some 5 crores or something, very little. I said, this looks very bad. What is going to happen in future? 3, 5 years from now, IIM and C will get to 100 crores. Then they'll say, give us autonomy. At that time, I can't say, no, we'll wait for 2 more years and so on. So I may not reach 100 crores, but if I'm at 50, 60 crores, I can also say, give me autonomy. So we started new programs, started increasing fees, everything. People were saying, why are you doing all this? And I told them that, look, we need to generate revenues and we had to get this matching grant because I know it's going to happen. And it did happen. So you have to see the marketplace, what is happening in the marketplace, and be prepared. See, right now, that's why I think that nowadays some of the IIMs are doing, they're seeing what is happening in the marketplace in terms of, at least in terms of online education and so on. They're prepared now. So somebody other day said, once Harvard comes into India and then they'll start online programs, all IIMs will vanish. I said, no, it's not going to. IIMs will give a run for their money because IIMs are also prepared now for online education.
Correct.
So you have to keep on preparing. You see what is likely to happen. Do that. I think successful institutes will be those. If you're not, then you won't succeed.
Well, sir, how you analyze and predict like coming 5 years or 10 years? May I know that trick?
I see what is happening. See, we always lack for the US market or Western market. So I just see what's happening in the US, what some things may be fad, some things may be. So I look at and see what are the things that are going on, catching up and so on. I see is that a reasonable thing and so on. And say so it's more likely to come here also, I say. I don't do any serious prediction or serious analysis.
Basically, adoption of technology.
Technology, what's happening in the rest of the world, especially the US is a good marketplace, but there are other countries also, but US is I'm used to US and so on, but other countries also there. You must, actually, I always say, any business schools also, you are in the marketplace, although you're not for profit, but you have to see what's happening around you. And so if, companies are changing. Now, right now, I say the biggest challenge for universities, institutes is now AI. Now, what are the recruitments? Whom are they going to recruit? Now, are you going to teach your students? What exactly are you going to teach the students? So they'll be prepared for jobs. So that is you should go through. So you must see what's happening in the marketplace, the market you're serving. Your people, students are going to join companies. In the marketplace, they all want people to know AI, but not all things. Then they won't get placed. Then you will have a problem. So you must always look ahead as to what is happening in the marketplace and how you can cope with it.
Sir, any suggestions for today's generation, which call Gen Zs? We call you Gen Zs for them. Any suggestion for them?
No, suggestion is, see, their overemphasis on trying to get the best job. Or, I think what they should really look at, what is their interest. One problem, of course, is when they're young, like when they're just 20, 21, they may not know what exactly they want to do. But at some point in their life, they should know, this is what I want to do. And so may be fetching a lot of money, may be fetching only money. But if you have a passion for that, you will succeed. If you don't have passion, just because it's going to give me more money, I want to do that, then it won't. So my suggestion would be, what is your passion for doing? And of course, it's not so easy to know when you're young what is your passion, because things may change and so on. But you must always be prepared for that.
Thank you so much for your time and patience, sir. Nice to talk with you, sir.
Thank you. My pleasure. Thank you.